I decided to go live on my other channel for a second. But I think we're good now. Let me make sure. Where the hell is it? Are we live? Bernie,
Yeah.
can you tell?
Yeah.
We are?
Yeah.
Alright, why is it not showing up on mine? I don't see it. Oh, this is going to be something. I'm not going to be able to see comments, guys and gals, unless Bernie lends me her phone after she's done doing what she's doing.
I'm just texting and then I'll give you
I know, it's all good, Bernie. It's all good in the hood, Bernie. All good in the hood. My phone is updating. So, that's why it's just me for right now. With no comments. We're going to have a pretty good show for you guys today. I'll wait for a few people to get on in. Let me refresh. Maybe I can get the comments up here, and then you can keep your phone, Bernie. No, nothing there. Let's go to my channel. Maybe it'll be there. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, hold on. I don't need your phone, Bernie. I can... No. I can get the comments from right here. I believe. Yeah, I think so. I think I can get the comments. Standing Tall, welcome. Rich Motorshaw, what's up from the UK? Hey, you know, Bernie and I might be going to the UK next year. Rich. Tapatiels, good morning. Nice to have you here. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to switch up the intro to this. Huh?
Didn't need my phone, honey?
No, I got the comments here. Nunya, nice to have you here. Let's do the Sanford intro. I think that's warranted. And welcome, everybody, to the MLH Comment Show for the 10th of February, 2024. It's a chilly, cold, snowy day in the Mile High City. Welcome, everybody. Nice to have you all here. I see old guy Mitch and Michael Woodbury. Thank you for letting me know that I'm live. This music makes me want to take my pants off. Yes, feel free, even though this is not hot tub hour, Standing Tall. Good morning, everybody. Nice to have you all here today. Nunya and Tapatios and Rich. Standing Tall, of course. And old guy Mitch and Michael Woodbury. Thank you all for being here. And I know there'll be more coming on in. We're going to have a great show for you today. It's not the haters edition this week. It's the way too early edition. So let me transition on over to the comments so you guys can see my comments here. And we've had some pretty good ones, if I don't say so myself. Nothing too hateful this week. Last week was quite a different story, but we'll get to that. King Bluto on my Denver Mint 1A audit walking tour, which was a super boring video, to be honest with you. Nothing happened, which was weird. Usually, you know, when you circle the mint, they want to know what you're doing. And that's what I was expecting. And that was one of my first videos way back in the day. King Bluto says 3 U.S. mints are the Denver Mint, Philadelphia Mint, and I'm not sure if they're still using the San Francisco Mint. Those are the 3 mints that I know of. There's also the New Orleans Mint, and I can't remember. It's a military one that they use, Bluto. So, you know. Alan B., welcome. Nice to have you in here. Appreciate you being in here, Alan. So yeah, there are more than the 3 mints. There's the New Orleans one. I'm with you. I don't think they use the San Francisco mint as much anymore. But there is one in Denver. Denver and Philadelphia take the majority of all the currency that's printed here in the United States, coin and paper. I think it's kind of a thing of the past, though. I think we're coming to an end of physical money. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. It'd be interesting to hear what you guys have to say. So if you're listening to this on archive, let me know your thoughts. I can't remember there's one that it's not Fort Knox, but it's something like that the military uses to print money as well. I mean, they print money anyways, but you know what I'm saying. King Bluto also gave me a $5 super thanks for my video on Denver Women's Correctional and Denver Jail audit. That was an interesting one. They have signs no standing on the sidewalk and stuff, and I'm like, that's not gonna happen. Same thing. King Bluto's comment says they don't want you to converse with the individuals that are inside that dungeon, and that's true. And I don't understand why. I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, plan on getting them out? Like, I was listening to, if I remember correctly, listening back to that video. There were quite a few people that were getting riled up and just making a ruckus. So I can understand why they don't want anybody standing there, but that doesn't trump my rights. I mean, if I want to walk up and down that sidewalk and video and stuff like that, then I absolutely have a right to do that, and they know it. They just put up stupid signs just to move you along and just not have you do anything. West Point, Anon Mouse says, welcome on in, Anon Mouse. Only does limited runs of coins for collectors. Yes, I think that's one. But there is one that does regular money, Anon Mouse, and I can't remember off the top of my head where it does. Old Guy Mitch says it's coming soon if they get their way. Yeah. You should check out Goldbacks. 6 states accept gold. Yeah, that's that whole gold adage, man. I don't know if I'm too into that. Like I said, physical coins and stuff like that is kind of going away. And only in an apocalyptic scenario can I imagine gold making a comeback. You know what I mean? I know it sells for over $2,000 an ounce, et cetera, but and I know it's a precious metal, but I don't know if I buy into the gold standard anymore. It's like way in the past. Same thing. Bluto comments on part 2 where I was sweating and about ready to pass out to heat exhaustion, so I figured I'd find part 1 to see the tour outside the facility. Yeah, maybe I was, man. It does get a little warm here. Bluto continues. I think if he's just walking through and not loitering on their grass, I think it's fine for him to just walk into the grass and not get into trouble. I could be wrong. I think that's in reference to somebody that was walking like yeah, I agree, Bluto, but if you have a camera, that changes the game, dude. If I were to even step foot, like even 1 foot into the facility on their property, I know I'd be trespassed, so that's why I don't like to get into trouble, Bluto. So I just think ahead. You got to play chess, not checkers sometimes. Bluto continues, it's even worse when you're wearing black. I know, the heat. I know, Bluto. And I always wear my vest, even in the summer. Leather, it does get a little warm. King Bluto continues, another state encrypting their scanner transmissions. Yes, Colorado does that. At least Denver does, and it's ridiculous. So, All right, Pallone says, hell yeah, that hat is fire. I was watching Chips, the old series, and I forgot Elvira was in it. Yeah, Elvira's been in a lot of things, Pallone. She's a national treasure, if I don't say so myself. Goldbacks are different. Here in Utah, 60% of small business accept goldbacks. Huh. That's interesting. Standing tall. I'll check it out. Like I said, though, gold. You're talking about the gold paper money type thing. Standing tall. I think that's what you're talking about. On my death investigation in Aurora video, Sherry chimed in and said probably a Fetty overdose. It could be. I don't think that area is real well known for fentanyl, Sherry, but it was interesting. Those officers actually did a really good job on that video. It's a short video. You guys should check it out. I did it on the 1st of this month, but that's the way to handle business there. I asked for an incident number. I got it. The card with the name and badge numbers. Everybody was cordial. Nobody told me to get the hell out of here or stand over here or give me stupid directives that they know I'm not going to listen to. It was a refreshing day that day. So, Kroger Fruit Company is in negotiation to accept goldbacks nationwide. Check it out. It is different. Yes. Still mad at tyrants, Skiers says. I am. I don't accept being told what to do. Do you guys like being told what to do if you're not doing anything wrong? I could see if you're doing something wrong, then somebody needs to put you in line, right, Gears? So yeah, but I always let them make the first mistakes. Gears, that's a misconception. People will look at my channel and see me go off on a cop and say, oh, he just went straight in, you didn't even give him a chance, and blah, blah, blah. 9 times out of 10, I will let them make the mistakes first, and then those other, 1 time out of 10, the 10% of the time when I just go in, I already know the officer, and I know what kind of person he is, and I know, how to handle business, so that's what I do. Also, Cal gave me a thumbs up on last week's comment show. Thank you very much, Al. Appreciate it. Let's see. Sam Beadle says, investigation, what a loser. And this is in here's the thing. This is how I know this Sam Beatty or Beadle or whatever the hell his name is didn't watch the video. If you think about it, I wasn't the one doing the investigation on this, Sam Beatty. The Aurora police were. So, I think I agree with you. The police are losers. But in this instance, actually, that video, if you watched the video, which you didn't, you would have saw that the officers actually handled themselves very well. But thank you for commenting, and thank you for watching maybe 2 seconds of the video. So, that's all I got to say to that. Conspiracy Music, nice to have you here. I'm still mad at them too, Gear says. Yeah, I'm not necessarily mad at them. I'm mad at the system, Gears. Tapatio says the majority of cops are losers. I agree with that, Tapatios. I think the vast majority are tyrannical losers who probably got beat up in high school or elementary school and could never let it go. They were picked on, they have mental issues, stuff like that. It's a huge issue. And I've talked about it several times on the channel about, I always want to bridge the gap, but it's really hard to bridge the gap with people that are tyrannical and want to do their own thing. By the way, really quick update on Douglas Haroon. I don't know if you guys remember that loser ex-cop, but he beat up a woman who got in front of his car, and he got rightfully so. He got ejected from the Aurora PD. That guy's working at a fitness center now. So, Alan B says, how's Wong? Wong is one of the worst of the worst, Alan B. Stay tuned for more on him, because we've since found more information on Wong. He's an absolute tyrant and a piece of garbage, and he needs to leave the force. Tapatio says a lot of people don't know, but cops were rejected kids growing up. Yeah. It's too bad the few good guys don't take a stand. Conspiracy Music. the reason they don't, conspiracy, I think you know this, is because they will get chastised and ostracized, and if they need help, nobody's going to come and help them. And that's the thin blue line. And they, even though nobody will ever admit that, they have like a unsaid agreement between officers in the thin blue line. I mean, you can see it. They raise that flag proudly, and it's a good old boy club. That's what it is. It's what it boils down to. Ex-cop, good. He got fired, Gears says. Yes, he did get fired, but the fact that I mean, he's a dangerous individual, Douglas Haroon is, Gears. So it's sad to see that a fitness place, a gym, decided to hire him as one of its fitness coaches, and it was just ridiculous. Janet, good morning. Nice to have you in here. Really appreciate you being here. Conspiracy says, I've met maybe 2 cops in 54 years that was genuine. Yeah, it's very rare. And then even those quote-unquote genuine cops, conspiracy, even those even those ones that you think are genuine, would they really, whistle blow? Would they really stop another one from committing a crime? I highly doubt it. Ajot, thank you for letting everybody know to hit that like button. I really appreciate that. Welcome on in. I know 3 good cops, old guy Mitch says. Are they really good, Mitch? They might be good to you, but are they really good? I mean, character is what you do when no one is looking. You see what I'm saying? All right. On my DMA sentencing live update, this was a while back last year, Lolly 1405 says, DMA needs to go to jail. He's a First Amendment abuser, not auditor. I tend to agree with you, Lolly. And his time is coming. So he will eventually be in jail. He's got to serve, I think it was 10 days. Eventually, the chickens come home to roost. So, yeah. And the latest I heard was he's got another arrest coming from something he did in a video. So I don't want to get too into it, but I think good old DMA is looking at a good 2 years in prison. So I'll keep you guys updated as I find updates. Thanks for the comment, Lolly. I really appreciate it. Joko, welcome. Nice to have you here. Cops will never go against the machine, conspiracy says. I agree with you. Nope, they follow the rules always, and when I see them, they are always the same, old guy Mitch. They treat everybody fair. Well, I mean, those might be 3 of the only ones in existence. Old guy Mitch. I happen to think the vast majority, I'm guessing like 95% are really truly awful. 2.5% are just new recruits coming in that are green, that don't know any better, and then the other 2.5% are the ones that are good. But I still have reservations for that. I think that they will probably not do the right thing when no one is looking. I mean, that's just my guess. You could be right, old guy Mitch. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but just kind of how I feel. And it's because they probably don't want to lose their jobs. They don't want to have that reputation of being that guy in the department that doesn't support the thin blue line, But hey, if you've known them for over 30 years, old guy Mitch, I trust that it's true. It's a rarity, he says. Yeah, I agree. Post away on I put a post out, guys. I've had severe back pain for a long time because of multiple car accidents and work accidents in general. I've had herniated disc and just stuff in my lower back and upper back, oddly. That it's just not right. I tore a muscle in my upper back that never healed properly, and stuff like that. But I've got bone stuff, and I don't know. It's just ridiculous what's going on with my back. And some days I can't. It's hard to even move. But I try to keep going. That's why I put that post out. How many years do you think I got left? Ranging from 10 to hang it up, old man. You guys can check that out on my community page. But Pasui, I don't even know how to say that. One day I'm going to get it right. Pasui, I don't know how to say it, but she or he says, take a break. I have degenerative disc disease and will keep on going even if it is a bit slow. See, that's how I feel. I also have degenerative disc disease, and I do keep going even if I am a bit slower. You'll notice like KDOT likes to park about a mile away from stuff and walk all the way to whatever's going on. I can't do that. I have to park within a block or two. I can't walk that far. So, Standing Tall says, I pray they are good peeps. Just saying. Remember, I'm an ex-convict, so that's saying something. It is, Mitch. I agree with you. If you've known these people for a long, long, long time, then maybe they are amongst the few. But it's about, like I said, it's about, in my opinion, it's about a 95 to 5% ratio of good to bad. Canada is watching. My good friend Canada says, you have to do what's best for you if you can, and you want to continue. If it's too much, then shut it down. Maybe find a way to continue your activism that is not physically draining. I think I got a good 10 years left in me, Canada. That could change, but I think I push through the pain a lot of times, I hear you. But I think 10 years is a good number. I think that, my age dictates that I can't go much more than that, but I am, even if I do shut the channel down in 10 years, which I don't plan on it, but you never know. I'm still going to be supportive of KDOT and, the causes out there, the activism that I do, with homeless and stuff, which I haven't been out really helping the homeless lately because I've just simply run out of money to do so. So I have to, my activism as far as like homeless people has to be few and far between now because it costs a lot of money. And by the way, Bluto, thanks for the super thanks, man. He gave me a $5 super thanks on YouTube. So my revenue right now is like $9 and I think some odd cents. So I'll get that in a few months, 2-3 months eventually. The way that YouTube works is you get $100 every 2 to 3 months. So eventually I'll see that $100. So thank you to Bluto. I really appreciate it, and thank you, Canada, for your thoughtful comment. I really appreciate it, but I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. At least 10 years, I give myself, Canada. That's the goal, anyways. We'll see how it goes. All right, Kelly C says, I am a lady, because I didn't know if you were a lady or male or female, Kelly C. I never considered myself a hater. Can y'all just read my comments without a tone behind it? I'm being genuine, not a hater. My English skills, my first language is Spanish. Sorry, my English isn't up to par for you. You comment on my English right after defending immigrants. I don't get you. I don't know what you're referencing, Kelly. If it is your second language, I do apologize for maybe poking a little bit of fun at you. But feel free to type in Spanish. I can understand Spanish very well when it's written, Kelly C. So feel free to type in Spanish if that's your first language. Then I might be able to understand you a little bit better. But your comment was very dismissive last week. That's why I brought it up. And you weren't the hater that I was referring to. There were other people that commented that were haters. So I do appreciate the comments. Keep them coming. But like I said, the last comment that you made on the channel was pretty dismissive and pretty, and you did make a good point. A lot of my videos are boring. I don't go for the I'm going to get arrested today attitude that most people do. If that's what you're into, then, go over to DMA's channel. He loves, trying to get arrested. Go to Regan's channel. She loves causing a commotion and all that stuff. So, maybe those are more your taste, but I do appreciate the comments. And as far as getting me, what is there to get? I'm an activist in Denver, and I do what I do. And I react just like any other human being would react if they get comments that are dismissive or hateful or whatever. I'm a human being. I have feelings and emotions and stuff like that. So, feel free to, either comment or don't. I appreciate the comment for sure. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I'm not dismissive of you. There's no tone. It is what it is. Matthew the King says, wow, when the cops behave, nobody even needs attorney shield. I appreciate that, Matthew. Yeah, attorney shield is I hope none of my audience even considers getting attorney shield, because it's a scam. I feel it's a scam. It's my opinion. Don't take that. Do your own research. They got a guy, a lawyer working for them, that is the head lawyer for the Fraternal Order of Police in Orlando, Florida. They got another guy who worked on Ron DeSantis's campaign, and also does lobbying work that puts people that want to get their bills passed ahead of the curve. So it's just, to me, it's worthless. So don't waste your money. Let's move on to the next comment from Angel for Animals about my back pain again. Says, nothing is worth risking your health. Prayers for relief from the pain. Thank you, Angel for Animals. That was very thoughtful. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I think I got a good 10 years left in me. It is what it is. Oh, what's up, Matthew the King? Speaking of Matthew the King, yeah, he is. Matthew's a great supporter. I do like Matthew too. He's a good dude. And Matthew, I hope to see you on Tuesday Hot Tub this week. We're doing Rusty Cage by Soundgarden. Should be a ton of fun. All right, that was my shameless plug for Bernie's channel. Make sure you check that out Tuesday on Bernie's channel, 9. It's 9 Eastern, right? Right, Bernie? Yeah, 9 Eastern. Bernie's in studio. Keeper says, I'm in your shorts. Hi, Bernie. I have very few shorts. I should probably do more shorts. Bernie says, hi, Keeper. This was a fun one. This was MLH and K. Spar with the security guard. This one was really funny. The security guard thought he was just going to wield his authority on us. Make sure you check it out. It's a fun little short. Didn't go well for him. Went well for us. And then I have another short where this car was turned upside down in a neighborhood, and Keeper says, was Bernie driving? Bernie, were you driving that car that was upside down in that neighborhood?
How did he know? Yeah, that was me. I was doing loop-de-loops.
Oh, so you were going too fast and trying to turn the corner? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
I just don't know how you managed to not hit anything but your own car in the middle of the road. There was no other car involved, no houses, no signposts, nothing.
Because I had the little magical green son of a bitch with me in the car.
You had Warwick Davis there, huh?
Yeah.
All right. There you go, Keeper. That answers your question. Keeper also says, don't hurt yourself more. How's Bernie? No, it's not an injury. Look at you. It's just all about Bernie, isn't it, Keeper? And he always gives you the flowers and, the little... It is, it's just what it is. It's degenerative disc disease. It's a herniated disc. It's, years of just doing what I do, getting hurt often in car accidents and work accidents and stuff like that. Over the years, it just took its toll, Keeper. I'm doing okay. I can still walk okay.
Don't forget the sexy pants.
It's not sexy pants. This is not hot tub hour. What's wrong with you? All right, let's continue on. Last comment here. Alfredo Gonzalez. I don't want to keep you guys too long, for sure. Nanya says, Bernie with a big old heart. Standing Tall says, if I wore shorts, it would be no fun taking off my pants. Just saying. Well, it might be half as fun, right? I don't know. All right, 30 minutes ago, Alfredo Gonzalez said, unless you have have a previous injury to your back and know it's the cause? Yes, I do, Alfredo. I just mentioned it. You might consider getting it scanned and imaged right away. Well, if I had health insurance, I probably would go in for medical treatment, Alfredo, but I don't. In some cases, the pain in your back may be... Now, this is thoughtful. This is a thoughtful comment. He says, in some cases, the pain in your back may be from a much serious issue internally, from one or more of your organs, and the pain is radiating to your back. This is not medical advice. I've seen this happen over time with people I know. I did consider that maybe, like lately it's been hurting like really bad, Alfredo. I considered maybe it was like a kidney issue, so I've been drinking lots of water, or non-carbonated drinks and stuff like that to kind of flush that out. Maybe a beer every now and again, even though I'm not a huge drinker. Usually drinking beer kind of, flushes out those kidneys a little bit. So, yeah, I appreciate the thoughtful comment. I really do. All right, let's go to the held for review comments. See if anybody... Nope, doesn't look like it. Nope, no hater comments. Let's see if I got any mentions here. NH Mountain Girl gave me a shout on something. Let's take a look at the post. Let's go. Come have some fun. Oh, I think I did, NH Mountain Girl. I only see the mentions when I go to the comment show, but I check out your channel. I'm in there now and again. I make the rounds when I can. I don't have a lot of free time, and when I do, I'm usually playing a video game or something. But I do make the rounds, and NH Mountain Girl channel is one that I try to get to as much as I can. King Bluto mentioned me. Check out this. Might be interesting to you. It pertains where you're living, and it's about state cracks down on drivers who ignore traffic tickets. Yeah, it's. I know I mentioned don't pay those traffic tickets, and I really shouldn't have said that because that's I don't want to give anybody bad advice, but now they really are cracking down on the camera tickets, and that's really a shame because. Those camera tickets are, there's so many things wrong with them. But Rosie, nice to have you in here. Beer made me fat. Yeah, I don't drink that often, Rosie. You can ask Bernie. I have a beer maybe, every 2-3 months, Bernie?
Yeah.
Something like that, huh? I'm not a big drinker. I don't drink that much. So now if you're talking weed, I'm a weed connoisseur, so every night. I only smoke during the night. Anytime you see me on camera, I'm never, intoxicated or high or anything like that. So, you guys could be assured that, I only do that at night before bed. So, Matthew says good morning to Bernie.
Good morning, Matthew.
Try to get him onto a hot tub this Tuesday, Bernie.
He said he was coming because it was Rusty Cage.
Oh, well, cool. He did suggest it, so he's kind of obligated, right, Bernie?
He has to.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the schedule real quick, and then I'll let you guys go on your day. This week, I don't foresee us doing much. I know Jamie Todd has been wanting us to do that skinwalker thing in Elbert County, which I've been planning on doing, but it's snowing right now. So I don't think there's a chance that that we're going to be able to do that this week. It's just a little too cold and snowy to get there. But let's go through the schedule. So weekends are usually reserved for people that ask for stuff like that. Like I know Ellie one time asked us to go to a ghost town, which we fulfilled. Jamie Todd asked us to do the skinwalker thing and maybe get some interviews and check out places where skinwalkers were supposedly found or seen. So we'll try to get that done for you guys in the near future. Mondays and Wednesdays is for cop watching, and if I get the money to do a little bit of homeless outreach. I know it's been a little while since I've done that. I lost my contact for food for the homeless, so that's really difficult. It costs a lot of money to do that, so I can only sparingly do that right now, at least until things ease up financially for Bernie and I. Tuesdays is Hot Tub on Bernie's channel, so make sure you check out Bernie's channel and join us. It's a ton of fun. What, Bernie?
And check out Matthew the King singing Rusty Cage in the sexy form.
Oh, so now you're now you're really obligated, Matthew. She cornered you, so you know. Rosie says I was a size 4 till I hit my 50s and started drinking. What the heck are skinwalkers?
I was a size 5 until I had a child.
Size 5 until you had a child? You could get there again, Bernie. We're gonna make a conscious effort sometime this year to start eating a little healthier. I'm not saying change our diet completely, but I'm saying change our diet pretty much, you know. Like, I want to eat more salads. I like salads a lot. Since I've been so busy, it's easy to just go through a drive-thru and get fast food and stuff. But I really do want to eat a little bit better this year. What the heck are skinwalkers? Skinwalkers, look it up, Rosie. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if I buy into it, but I do like hearing about stuff like that. All right, so Thursday, let's see. Bernie's on Tuesdays, Mondays and Wednesdays cop watching, and sometimes homeless outreach. Thursdays I'm supposed to be off, but usually Bernie has me working, delivering stuff, so I never have Thursdays off. Or I'm doing something behind the scenes. And then Friday is my other show, RP Grinders, which I've been doing for 17 years now. On you can see it on YouTube. Just look up RP Grinders, RPGRINDERS, or you can go where the chat is twitch.tv/RP Grinders. So just go to Twitch and search RP Grinders, and that's where I'll be. Matthew says, have you ever considered auditing Scientology Denver? Ooh, Matthew, today I might, if the weather isn't too bad, which it's looking not too good right now. Today at 8, probably about 7:30 Eastern time. If I decide to go, I will be at the Scientology building in downtown Denver, near Coors Field. So that's something to look forward to today, if in fact the weather allows it. I mean, I have a new Prius and it's really good in the snow, but I don't know if I want to stand out in the snow for an hour, auditing the Scientology building. But yes, that's on my radar, and I may be making an appearance there tonight. So there you go. Thanks for the link for Bernie's channel, Matthew. Really appreciate it. Y'all shouldn't play with magic you do not understand. Yeah, I hear you. Standing tall. I understand Scientology actually very well. I've chronicled that over the years on my other channel, Standing Tall. So that's about it. That's about all I got. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there, especially if you're in snow like in Denver right now, driving. It's not really yourself that you really got to worry about. You got to worry about others and the conditions of the road. I know most of us are actually decent drivers, but sometimes it gets a little too slick out there. So just be careful if you're driving. What, Bernie?
I flip cars.
Oh yeah, you flip cars. You just vroom, stay safe out there. I want to see you back here next week. Real quick on mental health. If you are struggling with your own mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. And in lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and sometimes that's all that matters. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember, somebody out there thinks you are their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There also is a national hotline, 988, which is good in Canada and in the United States. Dial that number. You'll get connected with a professional that can help you right away. Don't do anything rash before you talk to somebody. You can also text if you're too sheepish to talk to somebody. Make sure you text that number, and they'll text you back and forth. So that's all I got for you. Thanks for standing tall, MLH. Standing Tall says, thank you for being in here. I might be coming back to Denver. Magic I was referencing was the Walkers. Yeah, I don't know anything about them, but I'm actually curious, Standing Tall. So, 988. Please remember that number if you guys need it. And that's about all I got for you. Bernie, do you have anything to say? Do you want to say anything about Hot Tub or anything?
Oh, come and have fun and get on the dang panel. We need new meat. At least one newbie every week. That's my goal.
Yeah, that would be nice. So join us on Bernie's channel. It is 18 and up. There is adult content, with the lyrics that we do. You don't necessarily have to get up on panel, but join chat. And if you want to get up on panel, we'd more than welcome you. So anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys on the next edition of the MLH Comment Show. Later, everybody.